Now, what do you make of this? A Canadian company has come up with a controversial plan to tackle climate change in Cornwall. Planetary Technologies wants to add hundreds of tons of magnesium hydroxide into the sea off St Ives Bay to capture carbon. The company explains it like this. Over decades, the sea has become acidic because it's absorbed carbon dioxide created by fossil fuel emissions. If you add the alkaline minerals, this will act as an antacid and will reduce the levels of CO2 and the sea's acidity. This will then naturally pull CO2 out of the air and help with climate change. As Jenny Kumar reports, there's some concern locally about the potential impact.
Picture perfect St Ives Bay, a place that Canadian scientists say is perfect to trial their theory for tackling climate change.
Think of the ocean as having heartburn. And what we're doing here in St Ives Bay is adding an acid to the ocean to fix that heartburn.
This summer, in a world first, the company Planetary Technologies wants to add tons of an alkaline mineral called magnesium hydroxide into wastewater pipes that flow out of the bay.
So we will be removing about 200 tons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. And in order to do that, we will add a little bit more than 400 tons of magnesium hydroxide into the ocean. That sounds like an awful lot, but really it's like a thimble in a big bucket of water.
These images show a much smaller trial that happened last September. The minerals were added here at the Hale Wastewater Works. The company says St Ives Bay is the ideal location because it has shallow and turbulent waters. But some are concerned about the impact on marine life.
Magnesium hydroxide is a laxative, and if it's a laxative for humans, it could likely be a laxative for other high-level mammals as well. And we're obviously particularly concerned about seals. We need innovative solutions now to climate change. We need to get it right because the potential consequences of unintended effects will be serious. And what we really need to do is we need to make sure that we protect the environment because that will protect our economy. And let's face it, St Ives Bay is invaluable to tourism.
You won't see it entering the ocean.
The scientists behind the project insist it's safe.
The risk for marine mammals for a trial at this stage is extremely low. There's going to be very low exposure for a marine mammal that comes through the bay. And most importantly, the people who study those mammals here in Cornwall have offered to be part of our monitoring program.
100,000 years. And when I say sequestration, I'm using...
The team have been raising awareness of their plans at public meetings.
I came more cynical than I'm leaving, I think. I think it's their hearts are definitely in the right place.
It would still be a lot better and a lot easier if everybody cut their emissions.
You have to be open-minded, and I think what I would look for is, have I heard all the safeguards that I want to hear? Answer is not quite, but it looks like it's got potential.
This still needs final approval, and in a statement the Environment Agency say that before they give the go-ahead they need to ensure there are no adverse impacts. So they've asked the company to take a number of steps, including designing environment assessments and monitoring programmes.
The trial would start in May or June if it's approved. Jenny Kumar, BBC Spotlight.